Hello, this is a quick install peek into Northwest seat covers on a cushion bottom and the parts that are involved and how we're going to actually install them. We can see that we have two long straps, 1 and 2. Those will get attached to buckles at the front that I'll show you in a second. Here we have 2 elastics with hooks, and they're going to attach to the underside seat frame. We also have a bungee cord with a little loop, and those will wrap around the perimeter of the seat. And at that point, we're going to put a hook in there, and we're going to be able to attach. Here's a quick peek at what the buckles look like. We have 4 in the front, 2 for the cushion and 2 for the backrest. Let's flip the cushion over and we'll see what that sort of looks like here. There's a tag here that goes on towards the outside. If you're on the driver, it's going to be on the left side, and you're on the passenger, it's going to be on the right side. So in other words, the tag is going to be close to the door. Almost all seats are designed the same. You have the front, the side where the latch is to fold the backrest. Normally the plastic trim will be on the outside towards the door. And then we have what we call a bib. So this piece extends down from the map pocket all the way down and goes under. We're now going to install this seat cover cushion cover onto the original seat. What we're doing is we're tucking all the elastics and straps in the rear end of the seat cover in between the backrest and the cushion. And we'll take a look quickly, and you can see that you can't see anything in behind where this bib is, but we'll get to that in a second. So that's the basic part of what we need to do. We raise the seat up on blocks just so we can get a better camera angle, because we pushed the elastics and straps in from the front to the back, and you don't see what's behind this bib. We should be able to access some of those straps. There's one that came through, and another one should be coming through. And then we've got the elastics that we had with those hooks. There should be 2 of them. 1. And where's another one? There we go. So there's number 2. So we've got 2 straps, and we've got the 2 hooks with the elastics. Now we're going to undo the elastic on the bib because it's attached to the underside of the seat. And it's 1, and there's number 2. And let's take a look and see when we raise the bib what it actually looks like. So that's 1, that's 2. So all we did, it's as though the bib was not there. We took the seat cover from the front and we pushed everything through to the back, and the bib was the only thing sort of hindering anything. So all we're doing is lifting that bib open for those of you who do not want to undo the elastic that attaches to the little piece of plastic underneath. And we're going to show you exactly how this looks. And now we're going to take everything and attach this. So the elastic with the hook goes under the seat onto the frame. Same thing here. We're going to do this, and we're going to attach that into the frame in there so you can see where that one is attached, and you can see where the other one is attached as well. We're going to push these straps through to the front. Just put them through to the front. And we're going to attach them to the buckles in the front. Again, for this video, what we've done is just switch the position of the seat so we can get a better camera angle. There's the strap that we pushed through from the back, and the front is going to go into one of these buckles. So you start it at the back or top where the clip is. You push the strap in through the top, and then you push it over and pull that down and pull that tight, and that secures everything. What you can do is always push down on the cushion so that you don't put too much stress on the stitching and the buckle itself. We pull through from underneath, we go over, and we attach that. Perfect. Nice and tight. Now we're going to be working on the bungee cord that's on the left side and right hand side, and it's got the loop. We've got 2 hooks, one for each side, left and right, and we're going to start by taking this loop elastic and pushing it through to the back, but making sure we put it on the side of the seat. We do not want it over here. It has to be on the side. And then we're going to take an S hook, put it onto the loop. We're going to reach under the seat and attach it to a part of the metal frame. There we go. So we can see what this looks like and where it attached. You can see that right there. It goes all the way back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now this is interesting because we want to take this and come down and put it at the top of this rail. The rail goes in and out. It allows your seat to slide, but we're putting it at the top so it doesn't interfere with anything. The elastic has the S hook on there, and we can see where 2 S hooks have been attached to that same wire. So it's important that on the inside of the seat, it comes down, pulls down, and wraps around on top of the track, not under the track. We do not want it here. It has to be on top. And then we pull that around and attach it to a wire that is inside underneath the seat. So that gives you an idea of what to do with the bungee cords. When we install the side of the cushion where the plastic trim is, and the bungee almost acts like a little bead, we're going to use one of sort of 3 tools depending on what you've got available at home. You've got one of these things that we picked up from Amazon. It's just a plastic little tool so it doesn't scratch the plastic siding on the side of the seat. We've got a dull butter knife, and we've got a screwdriver as well. You can use any, just be careful with it. The plastic is probably the recommended, just because the likelihood of scratching the side of the seat is lessened to a big degree. So we're, in this case, going to use this plastic tool, and we're just going to pull the cover down, and we're going to put it in behind the plastic trim. So that's what's happening here. It's fairly straightforward. Just get that bungee cord area down. And we're going to pop that in there. Push this inside. And we get a nice finish compared to it just hanging over the plastic. So this is more of a professional style detail, where you would take the seat cover, not just wrap it over the plastic trim on the side of the seat, but you're actually going to tuck it in behind using one of those tools, either a plastic one like this, or a dull butter knife, or a wide head flat screwdriver. But just be careful when you're doing so. You can also use the butter knife, again, not scratching, we're just tucking it in behind. That's all we're doing, is tucking it in behind, and that gives you a much better look when we finish the install. For those of you who are installing who are a little bit more adventurous and want to disengage the elastic on that bib from the underside of the seat, we just simply used an S-hook, attached the elastics, and put it onto the map pocket. But you will now take those off, and you're going to reattach this elastic and put it back under the seat where we had it. Let's lift it up so we can get a better angle. Here, In this case, Ford has a little spot there, and on this elastic, they're gonna do the same thing and attach it to that plastic trim. Right there. And so we'll put the seat back down, and it looks like it did before you started. It's a professional looking install. Everything looks good. The side of the seat, the cover itself gives you an idea of what it should look like. This is the inside, the top, the front where we have the buckles. Those two extra buckles are going to be used for the backrest straps. But you can see how nicely it looks, and hopefully this has been some help in making it easier for you guys to get a better professional looking install.